Holy moly, my 2021 Gazelle Ultimate C380 Plus just totally collapsed and died on me. A total failure, guys. I only had 6,444 miles on it before the engine blew up, before the hub blew up, and it wouldn't shift anymore. I'm not joking with you, ladies and gentlemen. Before this time, I really didn't have that much problem with my bike, with my Gazelle electrical bike. However, like I said, at 6,444 miles, I had a total failure, multiple failures. My hub stopped working. My Eviola internal hub literally would not shift going up or going down. Other problems I had with the hub is that I had lost my ranges. So if I was going, I couldn't go faster than 6, 7 miles an hour because I was missing a whole lot of ranges in my hub. I had engine problems. My engine would just shut off and shut on continuously. I had error problems, Bosch error 500 or 50.0. Eventually, the engine just totally shut off. It wouldn't come back on anymore. So at 6,444, basically my $5,500 bike is totally dead, literally dead. I can't ride it anymore because it's too heavy. It weighs like 67 pounds to pedal it without an engine, without any gear. And I usually have gear on it, so the bike usually weighs about 100 pounds without me sitting on it. Okay, so the problem with the Gazelle is also that no other bike dealership will work on it. When I bought the bike, I lived in Texas, but I moved out of there. Now in the state that I'm at, there is no Gazelle bike dealers, which means that I'm left high and dry. I've called about 22 different bike shops. Not one of them will work on it because it's not their brand. I went to Track, I went to Specialized, I went to so many small bike shops. And I finally went to REI. They said they'll work on it. They charged me $120. Guess what? They didn't know how to work on the bike because the bike has a carbon belt and they didn't know how to work on the internal hub. So I spent $120 for nothing, just down the drain. The bike wasn't fixed. So I'm sitting here with my tongue up my butt, basically. I spent a large amount of money on a bike. I've only had it for 1 year. Literally, it's been only 1 year that I've owned the bike, and now the bike is totally dead. I've called 22 different bike shops. No one will touch it because A, it's not their brand, or B, they don't know how to work on internal hubs, or C, they don't want to mess with it. So now my nearest Gazelle dealer is basically over 100 miles away. So this is where I'm left with. Now, would I buy another Gazelle? I highly doubt it. Okay, and the main reason that I wouldn't buy another Gazelle is because if that bike dealership that you buy a Gazelle from, if they close, if they go, bankrupt, or if you move, the likelihood of you finding another bike dealership of Gazelle is very, very low. And the likelihood of you finding another bike shop that's going to work on your electrical bike or e-bike that's not their brand is extremely low, extremely low. So now I'm left with, a nice bike that doesn't work. So I just wanted to put this video out there for you guys. Now I'm going to try to find a solution to this problem, but I will keep you updated. So again, my 2021 Gazelle Ultimate C380 Plus. This is the one that has the Bosch engine that goes 28 miles an hour. This is the one that has the carbon belt, not timing belt, but dry belt. This is the one that has the internal Eviola hub. So this is a fully loaded. This is the ultimate. This is the best Gazelle could offer, with the best component from, like I said, Bosch, made in Germany. Internal hub. I mean, the internal hub is just totally busted. So, one of the main reasons that I bought an internal hub is because the salesman, the internet, they all said that, hey, if you buy an internal hub, you don't have to do a lot of repairs. There's very little maintenance. But if your bike's going to go out, if the hub's going to go out around 6,000 miles, and you have to get a new hub, which costs $200, and you have to find a shop that can install it, knows how to work on it, which is pretty slim because most bike shops don't know how to work on these internal hubs because this is German-made stuff. Most bike shops only know how to work on a hydraulic. I'm not sure if it's worth the extra money that I paid for the bike to have a maintenance-free bike when the bike broke in 6,000 miles. Not only the bike broke, the engine broke, and the internal hub broke. So here's where I am. I'm just doing this video for you guys to help you decide which bike you should get. Reflecting back on my own mistakes, I was probably better off just buying a cheaper e-bike, let's say one bike for $1,500 or $2,000, and rode the crap out of it. And when it broke, I could have went and bought another bike, same exact one, and trashed the first one, and I still will be ahead instead of paying $5,500 for a Gazelle. So simply put, maybe it is better to buy a cheaper e-bike, ride the crap out of it. When it breaks down, just chunk it and buy another one, and then chunk it. Because if I would have bought a $1,500 bike from REI or something, I could have bought 3 or 4 electrical bikes if they broke versus one real nice one. And if they broke, I'm left with nothing. So maybe in the future, I will not buy these high-end brands, even though they're self-claim most reliable, they're self-claim they're badass. But at the end of the day, guys, one of the most high-end bikes that I've ever owned broke in 1 year, $6,444. And it wasn't a simple break, it was a catastrophic break. It's totally dead. The bike is useless now. All right, so I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna reach out to the Gazelle manufacturer because no one around here can help me. Like I said, I called 22 different bike shops. I'll let you know. So far, I'm out of money on the bike. I'm out of money on repairs. And would I buy another Gazelle? Absolutely not. I would not buy another Gazelle because there's not enough support. So if you're gonna spend that kind of money, you need support. Thank you.